कर जीवों में आशाएं, दिल में है अरमान यही, कुछ कर जाए, कुछ कर जाए। सूरज सतेज नहीं मुझ में, दीपक सा जलता देखोगे। सूरज सतेज नहीं मुझ में, दीपक सा जलता देखोगे। अपनी हद रोशन करने से तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे, तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे।
Hey, very good evening. I'm loaded with messages and calls. Yes, we do have the live show. Thank you very much. You could have chosen to be at this moment at any place, but you have chosen to be here. Thank you very much. My team and I extend greetings to you, and we wish you all a very happy Diwali and also advance happy Thanksgiving. So please like and share, and please welcome your friends. Okay, so I'm not going to say hi, hello now, okay? So you can please comment on Facebook, YouTube, and then WhatsApp. We have given the numbers, everything there, okay? I will take up the questions at the end. So today we are going to talk only about the internship program, right? Okay, so let's get started. What are the 5 things that we are focusing to know about the internship program, that is the enrolled agent program? So if you are looking at internship, if you are thinking about anything about USA taxation, let us start from the scratch. Okay, let's try to understand what this is, who am I, what this academy is, what this internship is all about. I have tried to streamline everything into 5 questions. Okay, I hope that addresses all your questions or queries that you may have concerning the USA taxation internship program. But if you still have any, I will take that up at the end, right? Yep. Fine, we will get started. Okay, so I am Nanda Kumar K V, founder and CEO of iLead Tax LLC and then iLead Tax Academy. We have 3 locations in the US, 2 locations here, and this is something about me, but I don't want to brag much about it. I will leave it for you to explore more about it. People say that I teach taxes and I plan taxes well, so I would leave it for you to testify. Okay, fine. So we will get started about the internship program. Okay, internship program. Now here I have divided it into 5 categories. 5 questions. 5 questions. Okay. How good is a career in USA taxation? I mean, except people who are already in USA taxation, if you can just think about, how many people you know that are already in USA taxation, I would say very less. Very less. As I always say, even in the other video, the 7 things video also that I've done, the 7 things to know about an enrolled agent, very popular video in our channel, YouTube and Facebook, iLead Tax Academy. I've spoken that already, but here, how good is a career in USA taxation? How many people do you know in USA taxation? Somebody told you about it, but if you have to count on a finger of 5 also, how many people do you know? If you have not been working here, right? So somebody told you about this. So even for a 331 million population in the US and for 4 million plus 4.4 million plus Indian population in the US, as I already told you, there are only 55,000 enrolled agents and then 656,000 plus CPAs. So which is just like 700,000, which is not even 1 million for a 331 million population. I mean, I'm counting, both EAs and CPAs together, because whenever you talk about a career in USA taxation, these are the two people, who come to mind. Taxation I'm talking about. I'm not going to, CMA, then CIA and all that. I'm just talking about a career in USA taxation. Both CPA and EA are wonderful, but EA is very, very quicker. Very, very quicker, right? And the best part is it doesn't have the TBS task-based simulation, so life becomes easy with that. Okay, so we will take one by one. So whether you are a parent, whether you are a student, whether you are a fresher, whether you are a working professional, or whether you are a college head, or whether you are manager of a company, trying to recommend this, for your family, friends, team and all, I believe this video is going to be of rich value to you, right? So stay tuned, and if you have any questions, please make a note of it and I'll take them all up at the end of the session, right? So let's get started. We are talking about the EA Internship Program. Okay, so before we speak about the internship, I was just, because I've also been on the other side of the table for a longer time. The reason, why I started the academy, I think I told this in the interview also many a times, that I have seen, people who are MBAs also struggle to earn even 20,000 per month. Rupees, 20,000 rupees per month also. They have been struggling to earn. But you know about EA, right? The way they make the money, the minimum is like 40,000. 4 to 5 lakhs is the starting salary that an average enrolled agent would get. Now, people in the North India, I mean, that's my personal observation. They have got, even more than, 5 to 6 lakhs as a fresher. Now, if that is coupled with real-time experience, that goes a little higher too. Now, before, we talk about USA taxation or anything else, I just, based on my interaction with the students, because I not only practice, by profession I'm a practitioner, but by passion I'm a teacher. I love to mentor, whether my clients or my students. So my interaction, with the students or the team, what I have noticed, these are the top 7 mistakes that they make in their career. Okay, just try to find out if you are in one of these 7. Even if you are a EA who is watching us, and even if you are somebody, trying to explore this kind of a business model, I challenge you to do that. Yeah. So if I'm not challenging you as a competitor or as a peer, I think I'm not justifying my job. Okay. So I think, these are the 7 mistakes, that people usually commit. First thing, working for earning and not for learning. One of my favorite authors, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he always says that. That's the first point he says. Do not work for money. Learn to make the money work for you and learn to earn. Now, see, these are not quotes. These are not quotations. If you have to become a good doctor, good chartered accountant, good lawyer, you have to work with somebody, है ना? You have to work with somebody. अभी माँ के पास से कुछ अच्छा खाना सीखना है तो माँ के साथ समय तो गुजारना पड़ता है ना, right? You need to spend time with mom or in the kitchen. So the focus should be on learning, not on the earning. Of course, I always say that learning breeds earning, but the focus must primarily be on learning. When you're able to learn the concepts well. Now this applies to any domain, any industry. The focus should be on learning. If you are in a place wherein you are not learning anything and they are killing your creativity by dumping few earnings on you, I think, boy, girl, you're in a wrong place. You're in a wrong place. If you're not learning, you're just earning a very minuscule amount, I think you're preparing to end your career. You're not preparing to take a J curve. I think you are going the other way around. So while people say salary kitna hai, kitna denge and all that, the focus should be on working for earning, working for learning and not for earning. And then letting someone else make decisions for you. Many a times, when we ask people, hey boy, why you want to become doctor or engineer? Daddy chepparu. My brother told me. My akka did it. Mamaji bole. All well, but do you have that deep down in your heart? So when somebody says that you are a doctor or you are a chartered accountant, can you visualize? They call it as affirmation, visualization and all. Are you able to see yourself treating a patient? Are you able to see yourself sitting with some business clients, advising them on the business strategy, advising them on saving taxes? Do you see yourself when you are studying MBA just because somebody told you, but you don't see yourself as somebody who is leading an organization, who is leading a team, who is driving his team, who is doing his best for the clients? Are you justifying that education? Or are you justifying the investment that your parents or your loved ones have made on you? Or even if it is your own hard-earned money, just because somebody has told, even if now, if you are watching this just because somebody told you, please watch it completely. And I think God has given each one of us that wisdom, knowledge, understanding and that spirit of discernment to distinguish between good and bad. Sabka suno, apna karo. Okay, so learn to listen to yourself. Next, allowing yourself to be unhappy at work. Grumbling, moaning, cribbing, complaining, crying, yelling, gossiping. Still, you make your living at that place and you complain, that there's no growth. But have you done anything for yourself? My mentor, Robin Sharma of the Titan Academy, the author of the book, who wrote The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. He says, to triple your income, you got to double your investment in yourself. It could be technical, personal, professional, anything. To triple your income, you got to double the investment in yourself. I always tell my students, spend 10% of your money, of your earnings every month or every year to learn a new skill or an education. See, everybody, may come into the market with some new course or new study and say that, ye aapko malamal kar dega, this is going to take you places. But people, just see if there are witnesses to it. Look at their personal lives. Do their lives testify that? Our lives do. Our lives do. Do a little research about me. You will get to know. Avoiding networking on LinkedIn. Unfortunately, Some of the MBAs, they do not even know what LinkedIn is. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. You know Facebook? Yeah. Yes, sir. You know WhatsApp? Oh, yeah. YouTube? Yes. LinkedIn? That. Something is wrong. You got to connect. You got to stay active. You got to keep your profile updated, or else you're going to drown. Next, neglecting personal and social life. Of course, at the end of the day, we make all the earning, we achieve all the success for our loved ones. Even if you buy your favorite car, I drive a Jaguar. Even if you have a Rolls Royce or any of your favorite car, you should have somebody you cherish, somebody you rejoice, somebody you celebrate with you. Even if you have a big mansion, you must have your family friends. I mean, don't isolate yourself too much. Right? Quarantine is good, but don't isolate yourself. Don't make yourself lonely. The not adapting to changing times and technology. We have seen the stories of Yahoo, Nokia, BlackBerry. Boom. They don't exist. Even if you quote me on that. Because they have never made an effort to improve and go to the next level. Whoever, wherever. People today are ready to pay an extra premium for the quality. If you are that quality, people will pay a premium. People will pay a premium. But the point is, do you deliver quality? Are you something of value? Ask yourself, are you improving yourself? Wherever you are. And then last one, failing to have a good mentor. We all need a good mentor. It could be our dad, it could be our teacher, it could be your boss, it could be your friend, anybody, or it could be your fate. We all need a good mentor that we can look upon to. Plans fail for lack of counsel. When you don't share your ideas, when you don't exchange that and try to get opinion of people on something important that you're doing, but you just want to go inwards and just go ahead and do it, chances are that you may succeed, but many are that you may not. So these have been, my top 7 observations that I have noticed in my career, and because I have made phenomenally well in the US taxation, I would always recommend EA and CPA. For those people who are planning to do CPA, God bless you. Now it has come to India also. We can write it from here. But EA is something, that is very, very quick. Very, very quick. Even if you are a CPA aspirant, even if you are a CPA aspirant, you got to think who is going to fund that money. Who is going to fund that money? It is expensive. I'm not criticizing it. It's amazing. Okay, CPA, EAs, all are circular 230 enrolled individuals. I mean, ask people who are there. Attorney, CPAs and EAs, they have unlimited practice rights. Okay, so if you are somebody who just wants to get into employment, who wants to get into practice in the US taxation, EA is the quickest. Even a CPA will agree to this. You need not do so much paperwork, the credits and all that. You just need to be 18 plus years and have a valid passport. So even while you're studying also, you can apply for the passport, so that's not a great deal. Then we apply for the PTI, schedule the examination with the Prometric Center and get going. Now because of this COVID, the slots are here and there, but things are getting better. Things are getting better. Right? So, fine. Let's take a quick look at what this EA is for those who are watching it for the very, very first time. So EA is the highest tax credential in the USA, right? When we say credential, it is not a certificate. Go to dictionary.com, that's the favorite place where I go. It is an authority. The meaning of the word credential, okay? It is an authority. It means it's a license. It's not a certification. It's not a certification. It's a license, okay? Then it can be completed sooner in just less than 3 months. Right from India. It's a federal license to practice in all 50 states in the USA. One beauty of EA versus CPA is that CPA you can practice in that particular state, where you're licensed and you have that NASBAC rates and all. But EA can practice in all 50 states. Next. And is the simplest US tax or financial education with 71% pass percentage. Okay. We have students who are from Telugu medium, Tamil medium, Hindi medium, Marathi medium, but they still do it. Because here, they understand the concept. They understand the concept and they are able to apply that knowledge. You are not going to write lamba chauda essay answers here. You're not given any task-based simulations here. It's all multiple choice questions. So if you are able to understand the concept well, read English, able to understand it, and able to apply that, you will get through the EA examination. Right? You will. And as I just said, EA has no written exam. All are multiple choice questions. Only 3 papers. There are 3 papers in EA. Part 1, individual taxation. So let's say my taxes. Part 2, business taxation. Let's say iLead. Part 3 is representation, tax representation, procedures and all, practices and all. So it's like in case, as a tax practitioner, what is it that you got to do? What are the ethics? What are the rules? What happens if the client get notice? As a tax preparer, what you ought to do, what not to do, all those things. Okay. So these are the 3 papers. And remember, the pass percentage is 71%. It was 69. Ever since iLead came into existence, it increased by 2%. Just kidding. Okay. EA is less expensive than any other USA tax or accounting education. Obviously, you can count me on that. Okay. And also, don't try to compare anything with just the price. I'll tell you, I'll come to that. I leave it to you. What is your definition of value? Value. Okay. Next. EA is another career option for students who couldn't complete CA, CPA, CMA. Right? There's always hope. There's always hope. There's always future. So do not give up. If you couldn't do it there, you can definitely do it here. And EA is the fastest US tax accounting education to get into Big 4 or US tax and accounting firms. Then EA can help US dependent visa holders to make additional income on EAD. So if you have somebody, your brother, sister, or anybody who is on a dependent visa, like H4 or F2, L2, they can work. Somebody like that, let them become EAs, and we have a way, how they can make money. Next, the last one, EA with relevant experience can let your employer petition for your US work visa. So people have been asking me, sir, मैं US जा सकता हूँ क्या? I mean, that's your personal choice. But EA is a licensed tax expert, a federally licensed tax practitioner. Okay, so if you are doing good at your workplace and if your boss is impressed with you, I'm sure he will do all the paperwork to send you to US. Make sure you work for such a company, right? Right. And we have also, come in various newspapers like Times of India, and also appeared in the news channels like NTV, V6 and all. They have spoken so high about us because we create employment. We are able to serve our Indians in USA. Even Hindu newspaper also, they did a one full page coverage, of the different career opportunities that we are creating for the educated youth, how they are able to earn, 5 lakhs as the starting salary. So I think, we have done a wide coverage and we have done a commendable job as a team on Enrolled Agent. And if you need more information about who EA is, what all he can do, I would request you to, jump in and watch this video, that is 7 things to know about becoming an enrolled agent. It is there on YouTube and our Facebook channel. Okay, so please go and watch. If you do not know anything about EA, I think in the first question, I think I have how good is a career in US taxation. I think I've spoken significantly about EA, but if you still need in-depth information, I would request you to please jump in and watch that video. Let's take the next question. Why go for internship in USA taxation? Correct. Acha question. Why go for internship in USA taxation? I think I spoke about this earlier also, and I will not hesitate to say it again. If you are MBA from a premium business institute, this is not for you. And if your parents are well educated, you are somebody who has been speaking English from childhood, this is not for you. Or if you are somebody who has grown in a business environment, this is not for you. This is for somebody who has done MBA from a very mediocre or a small college. Okay, let's admit that. I don't think that I'm trying to criticize anything or anybody. No, we all love, and we have seen that people who have come from villages or remote places have achieved phenomenal success. So my father used to earn 4,700 rupees in 2008 as an accountant, but I paid 40 lakhs in income tax when I was 30 years old. Now I'm 37. So, and I also received a gold income tax certificate. So our poverty is not an excuse. Our lack is not an excuse. Our infirmities, our weaknesses, nothing should be an excuse when your desire to succeed is greater than the challenges that the life is throwing or has thrown at you. Getting applies to any area of your life. Fine. Coming back here. There is a report by Associam. It says that the problem is not unemployment, it is unemployability. They lack the skills. They lack the skills. 93% MBA graduates are unemployable, it says. Unemployable, it's not unemployment. Unemployable. Even underemployment. I mean, you may say that the companies are looting them. Yeah, because most of them, if you are a manager, I'm sure you will be able to testify. He is an MBA guy, marketing, HR, and we ask him, even if it is for a support role, please explain. Please tell about yourself. The very basic question is not able to tell. Forget about, product and all that. Even if you are able to communicate in a very plain English, that is more than enough. Unless you are doing, some kind of oratory job, or you are required to, do some corporate secretarial practice kind of work. Nobody needs that kind of a very prolific or sophisticated English. That's a decent English. I mean, rather than English, the willingness to learn, that curiosity to adapt to the changes, that unwillingness to listen is what is making, people unsuccessful in life. In their careers, I would say. They may be successful in life, but it's making them unsuccessful in their careers. I pray that you are not one of them. Just look at this report very closely. The industry expectation today is way beyond. I mean, they expect, one man to do so many jobs, but the reality is completely different. It's completely different. The industry needs, the problem solvers today. See, this is a report by PwC. Problem solvers are needed. Just look at the situation, the top 5 points. They say, these skills are lacking, What are these skills? The problem solving skills. These are the skills which are lacking. Collaboration, how to work as a team, their own egos, stupid egos, good for nothing egos. Why should I listen to this fellow? Why should I listen to him? I mean, bloody fully listen and then reject. Fully know what you are rejecting. Okay, leadership. Neither in the family. Acha, happy Men's Day to you. Happy Men's Day to you. Men's Day, man, is not to do with gender. My personal opinion. It's got nothing to do with your sex or gender. It's got to do with your responsibility. You act responsibly in your family, in your workplace, and wherever God has put you. I think you are truly a man. You are truly a leader. That leadership ability is what generates problem solving skills, which is what is lacking today. How you collaborate with people, how you take people with you, how you solve the problems together as a team is what sets you apart from the rest of the crowd. Focus on that. Adaptability. I mean, who thought of all these live streamings and all 5 years ago? I mean, now it is like so much important. I mean, Zoom has become a part of life now. I mean, especially if you're working in corporate companies, you got to have back-to-back meetings, Zoom, Skype, your Cisco WebEx. It's all part of life now. And you got to be adaptable to the new technology. Please keep improving. And then finally, creativity and innovation. If you are not able to innovate, if you are not giving room for creativity, then I'm sure you're going to be unproductive one day. Because it is that creativity that will lead to productivity. These are not bhashans or anything. These are all experiences. Getting it? See, look at these things, what they're saying. Problem solving skills. There is a problem, how do you solve that problem? Then collaboration. How do you work as a team? Then the leadership skills. There's a challenge, are you able to lead the people? Adaptability. Are you able to learn the new things? Then creativity and innovation. Are you able to do the things in a new way? Somebody says, a bamboo biryani. Yeah, it's the same biryani, put in a bamboo, but people are excited just because it's a bamboo biryani. Old wine in a new bottle. Can you be that new bottle? Think about yourself. I love this quote, of Sir Benjamin Franklin. He says, tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. This is what motivates me to have internship. In CA, for us, we used to have articleship. So we need to work for our boss. My Guruji was Kamal Rati sir. So, we need to work, they tell you forget. See, just look at this quote, tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. Yes, you can very much study, EA, you can enroll, make the investment and study. Good, no problem. I mean, complete that and then you can do this also. But many people, like if you're a fresher, if you're an MBA or a graduate, I'll tell you, who to enroll and all that. I'm coming one by one. This will be very good for you. When you know, today we all have somebody we know in US. Yes or no? From your family or from your friend's family or somewhere, we all know somebody who is there in US. Now, you are studying USA taxation and he says, now the year is coming to a close. December 31st, the tax year 2020 closes. Whatever, pandemic, COVID, whatever, the year is coming to a close. Praise God, you and I are still alive and we are talking about internship, right? And your friend is asking you, give me some tax planning. How can I save the taxes? What's your answer going to be? Can you give him some tax planning tips? He has 2 kids, let's say he's wanting to purchase a house or somebody got infected with COVID. He's moving jobs. He was going from one state to another state. He sold some stock. He made some investments in India. What are you going to advise him? All this you will learn when you involve yourself. When you involve yourself. Wherever you are working, okay? This internship is only for those people who are interested to do internship, because many people, they watch our training, they get super impressed. I keep getting messages. I start my day with you, sir. I close my day with you, sir. Thank you very much. So we have different kind of students. So I'm thankful to God that people consider me worthy of teaching taxes. I'm always thankful to my mentors and my previous bosses also, uh, and my family always, I think. But the point that I'm trying to make is internship, wherever. I mean, practical alag hai yaar. Yeah, yes, theory. Pass kar do exam. Now that, because of the COVID, the examination slots and are also here and there. It's good, that you work, you start, right? So this applies to any area of your life, and this is a survey by National Training Laboratories, Bethel, Maine. What it says, the average retention rate of human beings, it is like this, it seems. So when it is a lecture, it is 5%, it seems. It is 5%, it seems. So when you are reading something, it is 10%, it seems. 10%. Battery life choose. It is 10%, it seems. Now when it is an audio visual, like what we are doing now, is that there is an audio, there is a visual, right? Now the retention is 20%. And when it is demonstration, now if I am able to show you, like going to LinkedIn, going to Naukri, that there are so many jobs, or if I am able to, showcase the life of certain enrolled agents, CPAs, how they make good in life. We demonstrate that. So all this, this is called passive learning, it seems. I mean, I love this chart, the learning pyramid, they say. Lecture, 5%, reading, 10%, audiovisual, 20%, demonstration, 30%. But what is active education? This one. This is active learning. This is passive, this is active. Discussion group, now people are pinging in. Thank you for your beautiful comments in Facebook, in WhatsApp also. Thank you. I'm glad you are enjoying it. Fine. Please like and share. Now see, we are discussing this. You are sharing your insights. So it completes. So it's not a one-man talk. It's a live show. I'm talking to you live, right? Then practice by doing. You sit and practice the returns. An individual has to file a 1040 or a 1040 an hour. Of course, senior citizen SR. How do we do this? कैसे करते हैं ये रिटर्न? बैठो सीखो. We can't make tea or coffee by WhatsApp. We can order one through Swiggy or Zomato maybe. But if you need that at home, even if you just need a simple green tea, put some hot water and then sachet into it, you got to pick up your bum, go to kitchen, right? You got to do it. Practice by doing it. And then last one, facilitate learning of others. As you go to the next level, you got to teach others. And when we are teaching others, maybe the points that we did not ponder into when we were learning that. I mean, I learned so much from my students, from my clients, from my team. Though it's 16 years, every time I start a new batch, I feel there's still that is so much to learn. So when I'm saying that with 16 years of my experience, having served over 250,000 plus clients, what makes you feel that you are you know everything, right? So I love this learning pyramid. With that intention in mind, we came up with this Earn While You Learn internship program. What is it? It's a work study initiative program by iLead Tax Academy and iLead Tax LLC. And you become, EA with real-time preparation experience. So here in the internship, what happens? You're not just studying the EA license training, the special enrollment examination, but you are also learning the real-time tax preparation. I will tell you, what all you will be learning in a while. I mean, you will be learning real-time individual tax return preparation. You will be learning real-time business tax return preparation. You will be able to advise clients on what type of entity is good for them. You might be working in individual taxes already, and somebody may be giving you some foolish advice. Some foolish advice that this internship is nothing. It is nothing for them, but this is of something great value for you. If you have been working in the US tax industry, and if you don't know what is the difference between an LLC, S Corp, C Corp, partnership, I think you're in a wrong place, my boy. I think you're in a wrong place. Seriously. You must know what these are. At least you must be given the freedom to learn how these returns are prepared. Does your boss know that? Do you know that? Did you ever solve a notice? I mean, when client receives a notice, see, when clients receive notice, it doesn't necessarily mean that everything is, it's kind of havoc. Okay, now client is panicking. Okay, fine, he got a notice, but most of the notices, get solved over the phone or through an email or fax. The in-person representation and all, the rate types and all, no, unless you do something really fraudulent. Do you have that experience of resolving, handling notices, communicating with the IRS, communicating with the state departments? Are you learning that? Come, explore internship here at iLead and then tell me. We never stop you. We never stop you. So earn stipend, then incentives, and get trained on all three parts, and then earn salary as per Big Four standards post qualification, and then work with iLead Tax Group or explore the corporate world once you qualify your EA. You are a free bird. You may want to work here with us, post your internship, post your qualification, or you're free to work in any company of your choice, right? So that's about what is here. Now, what you get out of this internship? क्या मिलता है ये internship में? See, as I told you already, these are the things that we are going to learn in internship. One, you learn about the enrolled agent course on those 3 papers. Then you learn about real-time tax preparation. See, the first 3 returns that you see, US resident return, US non-resident return, US amended returns, all these are individual taxes. क्या है? Individual taxes. Then this one, S corporation, C corporation, partnership, all these are business returns. And then finally, as I said, most of the people, my personal experience, they lack this business communication. I mean, कैसे बात करना client से? How do you pick up a phone and address a client? How do you write a simple email notifying, the receipt of tax documents from the client? How? You learn that. Skills that are needed to get into or survive in the corporate world. Oral and written communication skills, and sales skills, people skills, and then leadership skills. See, if you ask me, if you tell me, sir, I want to have my own business, I want to become an entrepreneur, I love you. I love you. Because I always say in the class also, there are only 2 people who provide and protect any nation. Only 2. Gone. 1 is the soldier in the border. 2 is you, the entrepreneur in the country. You are the one who provides for the country. While they are protecting, you are the ones who provide. So if you are really, really aspiring and passionate to become an entrepreneur in whatever field, the number 1 quality that you should have is the sales skills. Sales skills, which is a mixture of people skills, leadership skills, quality, everything. Focus on that. If you don't have sales skills, now many people say, sir, there's a tax thing, and there's a tax school, and why are we listening about sales skills? What are you going to do after you are an EA? When you go for interview? When you set up your own practice, what are you going to do? You all are going to sell in one way or the other. You want a better match? What are you going to do to the girl's parents or to the girl? How are you going to present your portfolio, boy? It's all to do with sales. Come on. I'll put this, what you get out of this in 5 E's. 5 E's. First one, you get the education because you get trained on enrolled agent examination. You get the training. Then 2, experience. You get the real-time preparation experience. I mean, how to prepare a 1040. See, unless you put your hands to the software and work, you will not understand the flow. Yeah, we do our best to explain it. Yeah, if you are just looking at, getting the EA license, sir, I know all this, I don't want to learn everything, I just want that one thing, fine. You're happy with just the qualification, okay. But for the young ones, or for the people who feel that, somewhere they are stuck, nobody taught them this real-time preparation and all, it will be good, if you enroll for internship. Experience, get real-time tax preparation experience, and then enhancement. Get business communication skills. So even now, as I am talking to you about the internship program, if you were my staff, and you were the student counselor who got to talk to students about this enrolled agent program, would you be able to do that? This is also a business communication. If you are able to understand, I am able to explain well, I think our communication is good. We have a very good understanding. Give me a like if you agree to this. Fine. Next one, earnings. You get good earnings. You get stipend, you get performance bonus. Then not only that, once you qualify, you get salary also. Then finally, enrichment. It enriches your career and you can get into employment or you can also get into practice. Now, I always say, that enrolled agents, they are more than the MBAs. I'm talking about, the average MBAs, the people who have studied, from the small business schools. I'm talking about them. So they make, good earnings, compared to MBAs. So if you are an MBA and if you are not making decent money, I would, definitely challenge you to become an enrolled agent, because enrolled agents, they make very good money. Work on your communication a little bit, get the hands-on experience on individual tax return preparation, business tax return preparation, and then the business incorporation and all. I'm sure, it is going to take you places. Now, another thing about us, we also offer, the placement assistance. So we recommend our people, to Big Four or MNCs and then other tax firms also. And there is no fees that we charge you. And the good news for you is that, there is a free 2021 EA upgrade. Now, somebody, saw this and they were asking me, sir, is the EA training free? Don't ask me such questions, okay? Nothing is free here. I told you that. If somebody is giving anything for free, it means it is of no value, except God, except our parents, probably you as a parent. There's nothing for free. In many marriages, money is the transaction, shamelessly, right? And they call it as dowry. So, there's nothing for free, okay? Now, this piece, what I am talking about, free 2021 EA training upgrade until December 31st, 2021. Okay, this is what it means. Okay. So, if you are a student who is enrolling for 2020 EA license training between November 1st, I mean from this month till April, so you will get the tax lecture videos and then the revision classes for free until December 31st, 2021 without any additional cost. That's what it means. So if you enroll for 2020, the same thing will be valid for 2021 also. You need not pay anything extra next year for EA. That's what it means. Okay. So stop asking different questions here. Now, next one. Who can enroll for this internship program? So who can enroll for this internship program? Now, this is what I would say. Whether you are a graduate or a postgraduate, or you are a first-time job seeker, or a fresher, or if you are somebody who is earning less than 40,000 per month, yes, you heard it right. Sir, why less than 40,000 per month? Because EAs, they are making a starting salary of 40,000 per month. So if you are making less than that, then you're in a wrong place. Then freshers aspiring to work in Big 4, I would say Big 10 or MNCs, and then final year graduates or postgraduates. For many people, they have their MBAs. We have students from IC5 also, IC5, IP, Geetam also. So they have this internship, and the lecturers or the deans, then Shivani, all these, we have some wonderful professors who know the value of this education. So they recommend to their students, and it's such a joy, to have them as our interns. And then housewives aspiring to come back. So if you have been on maternity, if you have already produced a Shivaji right, or a Jhansi Rani, and you want to come back, I think EA would be a very good start for you. And then laid off staff or retired employees. See, people have been working in different sectors, They lost their jobs. Now the tax season is on, because from January it will go full swing. If you start studying from now, get hands-on experience on how to prepare taxes and all, then we can create opportunities for you. See, when I say like this, don't think that we collect money by guaranteeing you a job. Whether me or any of our student counselors ever tell you that you pay us this much and we will give you a job, then he or she is not from iLead. We don't give jobs, we create careers. We don't give jobs, we create careers. We enable you to earn your job. Getting it? And the quality of training that we give, whether EA or whether real time, it prepares you for the real time environment. Yeah, if you're working for a very good big company like GT, Big 4 and all, where the tax returns are all very complex and all, we are not going to train you on such things. But what is needed to prepare a basic return or a medium, complex return, we would be teaching you on that. And the kind of cases that we get, in our other business, iLead Tax LLC, we will give you access to that so that you can start practicing on such returns, right? And that will be a good start for you, rather than jumping to the most complicated returns. Then CA, CWA, CS, CPA dropouts. As I told you, we run a campaign also. Failed CA, try EA. We got such a huge response. They wanted to do it because, again, somebody told them, your CA is good, that, this and all. Not everyone can complete it. Let's admit that. I'm not criticizing anybody. Not everybody can do everything. I mean, there are people who couldn't do EA also. Seriously, there are people who couldn't do EA because they never focused. Or they did not put that efforts also. I mean, you should also be loving the subject. But EA is very, very easy. Any average student, even a BCom second class division person also, can aram se pass it. As long as he understands. When I told you Telugu medium and all, Hindi medium and all, you must be able to understand that it is easy. Then CA or CPA with no real-time experience. Of late, I have been getting calls from CPAs and CAs, that they want to learn taxation because they have completed their CPA, but they don't know how to prepare a 1040, 1120 and all. So I said, you can get hands-on experience through the real time. They can enroll for the real time. And even if you want to write EA also again, it will be good for you. Though you are a CPA, I mean, we have many people like that. I mean, Deepak Nagori is one of them, and we have Mr. Srinivas Venkat, one of them. Uh, we have, people who are already CPAs and CAs. They still want to do EA, because it gives them that unlimited practice rights, in all 50 states of the US. And then anyone who is willing to make a new start, he wants to make a new start. So maybe they are in what you say, payroll or property tax or indirect tax. Now they want to get into this side of it. Yeah, you can learn real time. See, if you work for us, you get stipend. Let's be very clear on that. Let me clarify you on that. That 10,000 stipend that we have been talking about. You work for us for those 8 hours, 9 hours, which is like 50 hours a week, you get the stipend. No, you don't. You cannot work for us. You just want to learn this. Just enroll for the real time. Clear? The stipend is for those people, who work with us, who get into that real time experience. They work 8-9 hours. They also help us, on the LLC piece of work also. So it is for those people. So if you are somebody who's a CA, CPA, but you just want to learn the taxes, yeah, you have the training. Fine. So it depends on you. Who are you? And based on that, you get all these things. Now, for those who are interested in enrolling for the internship program, these are the things that you must be making points of. First point, you must be an existing student of iLead who has enrolled with us after May 2020. So as per the current year syllabus, so as per the 2019 syllabus, which we are teaching in 2020. So if you are somebody who has enrolled after May 2020, you qualify for the internship. So if you are enrolling now also, even if you are a new student who is enrolling, who is planning to enroll, still you can get into internship. Next one, you must be willing to work for 50 hours per week for 4 months. So this is going to be a 6 months program from November to April, or whenever you want to join. So let's say you want to join from December through May. That's how it's going to be. Any 6 months, okay? And how it is going to be, you will be learning and working on individual tax preparation. These are the forms: business tax preparation, then setting up new business, advising clients to be on W2 or 1099, Schedule C or own business entity, then other tax planning, preparation, filing and compliance matters. These are the things that you would be working on. So if somebody is telling you, hey, all this, nothing, it's nothing for them, but it is of great value to you. Just look at those points again. Ask your boss, okay sir, fine, I will consider this as waste, but can you teach me all these 5 things that Mr. Nanda has listed here, right? Do you see all this? Individual tax preparation, business tax preparation, setting up new business, advising clients to be on W2 or 1099, or then should they be on Schedule C or run a own business entity, and then finally any other tax planning, preparation, filing and compliance matters. So check this. If he says yes to all this, thank you very much for watching this video, right? But if he is not giving you all this, then come and get started. Next one, you will be paid a stipend of 10,000 per month. 10,000 per month for 4 months. Then there will also be a performance bonus, and I have a income earning opportunity for you, which I will tell you shortly. Stay tuned. Be focused, and you will be placed at a salary of 40,000 plus per month. Okay, post EA qualification as part of the job placement assistance that we have. And as I told you, you see those lines there. For those who cannot work 4 months, or who cannot work, those 100 hours. So if you just make that each day 50 hours a week. So 50 into 16 weeks is what? 50 into 60. How much is 50 into 16? It's 900. So like some 1,000 hours or something. If you're working on USA taxation, that will be amazing. Michael Phillips, he practiced 10,000 hours for swimming. You're doing, 10% of that. So if you are somebody, who cannot work, all the 4 months for us, then please enroll for the real-time tax preparation training. You won't be getting stipend, but you can always learn the real-time tax preparation. Okay, this is for CAs, CPAs who are qualified, or who are EAs also, our own students also, or even who have done EA from somewhere else, but they never got an opportunity, because you go to the tax pages also, many tax forums and all. I was just trying to check, if there are people who are teaching the business tax return or individual tax return anywhere. Hardly. Hardly. That interaction is missing. They teach you for 1 day or 2 days. They call it as workshop or something. You pay $200 or so. But my personal thing, the way we study, we saw that learning pyramid. That's how we study. I explain, we note down, we work. That's how we study. So if that is not there, then I feel that is incomplete. Then finally, how about the investment and returns? Nanda, सब अच्छा है, अभी पैसे की बात करो. Okay, fine. How about the investment and returns? Okay, कितना लगाना, कितना आएगा? Wonderful. Seriously, I work with Mawadis. Okay, so and because we follow Bible, we know the principles of sowing and reaping. You cannot reap anything that you have not sown. Anything. You cannot reap anything that you have not sown. So if you have not worked on anything, I'm sure you cannot get the result out of it. Okay. So there's an investment that you have to make. Now, before we get into that, whenever it's an investment, I say it, something like a take it easy policy. Now, what is this? What is this take it easy policy? This is what I say. T is for time, I is for investment, E is for earnings. TIE. Remember that always. Any area of your life, this is applicable. Whenever you are planning to do something important, something great, you want to invest and you feel it is a lot of money, I would say, take it easy. Time. Take it easy. क्या है ये time? Time. How much time does it take? कितना time लगेगा आपने ये कोर्स करने के लिए? कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट लगेगा ये करने के लिए? क्या इनकम आएगा? अर्निंग्स क्या है इसमें से? Okay. Time, investment, and then earnings. TI. I call it as tie analysis or tie policy. Take it easy. No. The uniqueness about us is that you get the tax lectures, and we are the only ones on the planet Earth who teach the US taxation for like close to 200 hours or more only. Then you get the MCQs. If somebody is teaching you 200 hours, with revision classes and all, please go join them. And you are able to understand the person's communication, and it is real. जैसे हम अभी बात कर रहे हैं, it's not kind of some pre-recorded thing. It's just going one way. It's kind of interactive. You are able to feel it. Whenever you watch it, you are able to feel the trainer, the speaker. I think please go ahead and enroll. Okay. So don't ask me, how is it compared to them? How is it compared to this? We are the best. Fine. So tax lectures with class notes. So we dictate class notes because, I also come from the CA background. The way we study, you see any chartered accountant, CWA, CS or any professional, he will have his own notes. ये training के चक्कर में, they say, oh, we complete the training in only these many hours. Okay, great, fine. Can you retain that? I showed you the learning pyramid. Or are you purchasing them and are you again spending time by reading the material and making your own notes? Are you not wasting time? Why you should be again doing that? The 2 hours that you spend with me every day in learning, that's more than enough. I mean, this is for the people who are doing EA, just the EA. That's enough. Again, you just practice MCQs. That's more than enough. I mean, family hai yaar, dost hai, enjoy karo. Next, SE MCQs, a special enrollment examination, MCQs with explanation. You get almost 2,700. It's mentioned 2,500. You get more than 2,700 MCQs, and then you get a study guide. You get the revision classes, the 3 papers, and the best part, I come live like this every T day. So I call it as Tuesday, Thursday. I come live every T day. We do MCQs online so that people get to know kya hai ye. And I always wonder, yeah, this has been there since 1884 July. And today, Wednesday, November 19th, 2020, I got the enrollment, also today. I became an EA today only, November 19th, 2013. So it's been 7 years. So it's a happy birthday to me actually, as a EA. So it's good, yeah. You come live, the people get to see you. I mean, you purchase the login, nobody says hi, bye. You just go to our Facebook page. Every day we post something or the other. Every day. You just go to our Facebook page. We put our team. We have wonderful people who post daily creatives and all. You just go to Facebook. They come up with very good thoughts. The innovation. The wonderful quotes and all. And we have the other business also, LLC, iLead Tax LLC. So even if you are a competitor or a peer or anybody, I would encourage you to follow our page so that you get the daily tax tips. We have our Sher Khan. Where is our lion? Right. Yeah. You get the daily tax tip every day. And there's so much learning opportunity, that exists. We come live. There are so many videos there. Blogs are there. It's not just academic thing. It's from a practice standpoint. That is what sets iLead apart, and that's why we are not recommended by some of the so-called companies to their team where there is a conflict of interest. Getting it? So, अच्छा है हमारे लिए, आपके लिए भी. Okay? So please stay focused. Fine. So this is about the time aspect of it. Okay? So when we are talking about the time analysis, when we are talking about the time, this is what I would say. Okay, time, it is taking almost like 200 hours. If you are just doing EA, if you are just planning to do EA, it will take 200 hours for you to complete the training. And then another 200 hours you say for practicing the MCQs and all. 300 to 400. We have had people practicing chartered accountants who completed it in 14 days. I don't know how. I took 3 months to complete. And then there was a girl who was auto driver's daughter. She completed it in 23 days. So these people are my inspiration always, So I would leave it to you how you plan. I mean, you are somebody who studies like a CA student. You study 8 hours, 10 hours, just like that. You will complete it in no time. In like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you can just complete off the course. But you go, systematically, then it's up to you. Just divide the total hours, those 180 or 200 hours, by the number of hours you can invest every day. Those many days it will take for you to complete just the EA training. Now, coming about the investment part, these are the investment details. For the EA training, earlier it was 75,000, but now because of pandemic, we have made it to 60,000. So if somebody is taking one paper, it costs them 19,990, and there are 3 papers. Of course, examination fees, that will be $182. They will be, paying it directly to the IRS when they are writing the examination. And you get the real-time tax preparation training also here on those forms that I have listed. Each form is again some 10,000, individual tax, business tax. So the total comes to like some 1,20,000 or so, but we have rounded it off to 1 lakh. So 99,990 it comes. So that's about the investment piece of it. And earnings, coming to the third acronym, earnings. I would leave it for you to Google and know for yourself the salaries that these people make. I have spoken about this in the 7 things video also, but I would love to say it again. This is what the payscale.com says. This is what the payscale.com says. 5 lakhs. And plus the bonus is 1,10,000. This is for a fresher. You can check out the area, put your location, and please check that for yourself. And then you have so many career opportunities. You can get into employment just like a chartered accountant. You can get into employment. You can get into practice. You can get into training. I mean, kitne log hain abhi, They hardly we have people, who teach taxation like this. So you could be somebody who could teach better than iLead. And create more enrolled agents, create more jobs. For me, EA is always earnings always. So employment assured. So when people ask me, are there jobs? Hey, bhai, there are jobs. Learn the concepts very, very well. 4.4 million Indian population is there. 331 million US population is there. The business, because of the pandemic and because of the kind of experience with China, the business is coming a lot to India and Middle East. So we need to leverage this. Learn the taxes well wherever you are. Learn it well. That's what I would say. So you have so many career opportunities. Leverage it properly. Now this one many people must have seen, enroll for internship program and then earn the stipend of 10K and all. See, this is just for the internship, okay? But my personal experience, I have seen some very bright people, so I don't want to pay them 10,000. I want to pay them more. If they are able to produce more, I want to pay them more. Here at iLead, whether it's for executive or for an associate, we go by a performance-linked payment plan. The productivity, not the activity, counts here. I repeat, it is not the activity, it is the productivity that pays here at iLead. So though we officially say that it is 10,000, I love to honor you with more. If you are somebody very hardworking, you understand the concepts well, you are able to explain the concepts very well to the clients, and if you are able to get more business to iLead, whether through the academy enrollments or through the LLC, the tax business in terms of individual tax, business incorporation, payroll tax, bookkeeping, whatever, the avenues are open for you. So if you are able to generate more business, I want to honor you with more money. And it's not just money, it is a little gratitude, you can say, for the wonderful efforts that you're putting, though you're a fresher, right? So this is what, I wanted to honor. And I wanted to very humbly challenge you to bring out the best in you. So if you are somebody who can generate 1 lakh in monthly revenues, you get 30,000 every month. And you generate more than 1 lakh. Sir, what if I did more than 1 lakh? So on every additional 1 lakh, you get 10%, which is 10,000. So let's assume, you generate 2 lakhs as the business, you get 40,000 in salary. If you have friends, who are working in the sales domain, ask them, is there anybody out in the market for 2 lakh revenue, they pay 40,000 salary? And if they do, please go join them also. Keep us as an option. Okay. So we are in business, because we get more MBAs, BComs. They are so good with the people skills. They are so good with the selling skills, interpersonal skills. I just feel like I just love listening to them while they are talking. It's so good, and I can visualize how they will be talking to the clients. A little bit of training and tuning from our end, it will give them it will do them so much good as a fresher, and this is something, as I mentioned here, even before you are an EA, right? I challenge you to earn more even before you are an EA. Wow. With the knowledge that you have got. See, EA exam kabhi bhi likho aap. You write the examination. See, when we are talking as a business person, you write the examination whenever you want. But because the kind of family that I come from, for me, getting into job was very important. Starting to earn for the family was very important. My father got dementia when he was in intermediate. Wanted to get into the Indian Army, got shortlisted for the National Defence Academy, Dehradun, but couldn't go. Or else I would have been serving, at the Indian Army. Thanks to my brother and mom, who did not let me go there. But my dad always wanted to be in the Indian Army and never die as a civilian. I don't have my dad anymore. I lost my dad in March of this 2020. But he was struggling with dementia since then. And ever since he got that bipolar mind disorder, my mom became the dad in the family. I'm telling you this because if you are complaining about lack, poverty, and no money situations and all, I just want you to know that though you see me like this, though you read so much about me elsewhere, though you hear so much wonderful things, we all struggled and we all had some really terrible pain. So don't make excuses of that pain and let that pain propel you to go to the next level. Okay, so if you are a fresher but you are zealous, you're very zealous, very passionate, very hardworking, you want to go to that extra mile, I love to honor you. I don't want to pay you 10,000. I want to pay you more because that's how I have grown. And this would be your earnings graph. Okay, the 1 lakh you get 30, you generate 2 lakhs revenue, you get 40 or 50, and then the 3 lakhs, you get 60. So it just keeps growing, it just keeps increasing. All said and done, for me, EA is earnings always. To excel in the corporate world, especially in the US taxation, EA is very, very easy. Very, very easy. You can write right from India, all MCQs. It will be amazing. These 5 things, just take a look at these 5 reasons. First one, you are a professional. You are an enrolled individual. Attorneys, CPAs, enrolled agents, they are treated one. I mean, as far as tax is concerned, they have unlimited practice rights. You have placement at iLead, Of course, the moment you are an EA, you get you get the job. You just update in Naukri, Monster, or in your job portal. Even if you are from US, update and check for yourself. Go to LinkedIn, go to Naukri, go to Monster. Go check for yourself and let me know. See, whatever it is, you got to learn the subject very, very well. You got to understand the subject so well that whether it's your family, friend, or client, you're able to advise them accordingly. You're able to give them the right piece of advice to save their hard-earned money. I mean, people work very hard, to go to US. If you're somebody who is aspiring to go to US, can you afford at least the ticket? I know people like that. I know students who come from a very lower middle class family. But we cannot be helping everybody. We have our own responsibilities. We got to take care of ourselves. We got to shine in the darkness. Do your well. And package, you know it all. Okay. Go to Glassdoor, go to PayScale, check for yourself, the kind of salaries, that the enrolled agents draw, tax managers, senior tax managers, tax directors. then practice. See, there might be people who have grown earlier without the EA designation also, CPA designation also. But now, in many big fours, being a EA or CPA is extremely mandatory to go to the next level. Extremely mandatory. So I encourage you, and I very humbly, challenge you not to think that okay, हमारे सर ऐसे थे, हमारे मैनेजर ऐसे थे, तो मैं भी नहीं करूँगा. That is different. That is different. Now it is very competitive. If you are not upgrading yourself, यार एक phone it keeps upgrading. I mean iPhone 12 का तो कितना मजाक उड़ाया लोग, right? I mean it still gets sold. Still it is out of stock. मजाक के लिए भी views ज़्यादा है उसके. Do something. Then you can get into practice. I mean, everybody, would love to become a boss, have their own business. So EA would definitely help you. And then preach, just like us. Teach. We all need some mentors, yeah. We all need somebody, who can take us to the next level. I just wish you all the very best, in becoming a successful enrolled agent. Watch the Super 30 movie if you feel low anyway. If you are coming from a very lower middle class family, please don't take your poverty or lack as a reason for you not to succeed in life. Please don't do that. At least with me. I just wish you all the very best, and I think I've given you all the information that you need on the internship and on the enrolled agent. And if you still have any questions, please WhatsApp and I'll be happy to help you. Wow, I see so many comments on Facebook and YouTube and then WhatsApp. Wonderful, wonderful. So team, please respond to the questions, okay? Hi Satyanarayana, hi Sarvana, hi Raja, hi Kaushik, hi Raja Mazumdar, Kaushik, then hi Nagendra, Namaste Nagendra, thank you very much for tuning in. Hi Raja, Raja is from Bahrain. We have students from Middle East also. I am doing good, Raja. Hi Akash, hi Vaishnavi, hi Shiva, hi Nagasantosh, very good evening, hi Sulba, hi Sita, hi Gautami, very very good evening. Hi Joel, you can just start typing your questions if any in the comment section. I'll take it up for you. Hi Preeta Gigo, Preeta. Hi Ramakrishna, good to see you. Hi Mohsin, hi. Hi Renu Motwani, hi Deepak. See, I love to call people by names, so we don't go by employee ID numbers and client ID numbers. We love to call people by name, so please bear with me on this, okay? I want to know my students. I want to know my clients. Deepak Koshti. Hi, Mr. Rajendra Utpat. Hi, Nayab. Hi, Neetu Jobi. Very good evening. Hi, Mehboob Nawaz Khan. Hi, Sai Shravan. Hi, Kumar Swami. Hi, Raman. Karuna. Hi, Vikrant. Hi, Bhaskar. Hi, Alex. Hi, Mamta. Yeah, thank you, Joel. Okay, this was not iLead dress, but okay, fine. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. This was my birthday gift from my wife. Thank you, Dikti. Hi, Saurabh. Okay, we have a question from Nayab. He asks, what is the basic taxation knowledge to do this course? Zero. Nayab, I would say, zero. ऐसे ही आ जाओ, जितना आपको पता है वैसे ही आ जाओ. Because we have students from BSc, BTech, microbiology, biotechnology. We have a physiotherapist who is doing EA. We have recruiters who are doing EA because they want to do EA, they want to understand the concepts well, and then they want to do sales and marketing better, in a better way. Work on the B2B engagements, understand the tax laws. And what is the basic taxation knowledge required to do this course? Nothing. We teach you, from scratch. और US topography map से लेके पढ़ाते आपको. So, so please don't worry about it. And wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. Let me take up comments in the YouTube also. Okay, hi Narsimha. Okay, thank you, Nagendra. Thank you very much. Okay, Walid, I called many times, but there was no response from your end. If you called me, obviously, I'll be busy. Just WhatsApp. Please WhatsApp. You have my numbers because I have two beautiful daughters and I have family and friends to take care of. So, and I work very odd hours, and I'm really sorry if I missed your call. Please WhatsApp me, and I will definitely come back to you. Walid bin Rauf. You have the WhatsApp numbers, at the end of this video. And people, if you want a PDF copy, of this presentation, please WhatsApp. I will send you the course details. I mean, the same thing. You will get it also by WhatsApp. Hi, Sanjeet Poddar. We are also on YouTube. Now I'm reading the YouTube comments. Hi, Sanjeev Poddar. Okay, hi, Walid. Hi, Joby John. Hi, Mehtab Hussain from Uttar Pradesh. Okay, you can definitely earn money, Mehtab Hussain. You can definitely make money from this. Focus on the learning aspect of it. I'm sure money will take care of itself. Yeah. So your interaction with students is highly appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, AJ, this guy is back. I'm an American. Can I do the Indian equivalent of EA and make big rupees? I don't know what is Indian equivalent of EA. Speed of learning is a combination of IQ, memory, ability. Okay, just take a look. March, March. Wonderful, praise God. Just a moment. Okay, are we good? Okay, fine. हमारा बैटरी चार्ज हो गया. Okay, so fine. AJ, speed of learning. Okay, if you can make. Okay. Absolutely, AJ. Wow, yeah. AJ, you are right. Yes, CPAs are, mostly needed for these auditing and attestation works. Yeah, you are absolutely right. When it comes to tax works, EAs are better and they are less expensive. Good also. Okay. Yeah, Pawan Mane. Yes, it's a great opportunity. Yes. Please WhatsApp. If you are interested, you have the WhatsApp number displayed below. If you are interested, please WhatsApp, and our team or I will get in touch with you. Okay, we have furthermore comments. Okay, Raja Mazumdar, thank you, sir. Today's live session was really informative. Even my wife wanted to join on Facebook. Okay, thank you for the Facebook comment. Thank you. Dipti, right? Dipti Mazumdar. All the best. Okay. Vasanti Reddy. Hi, Vasanti. Good to see you. Praneeth, Pravalika. Very good. Wonderful. Okay. People who have pinged me on WhatsApp, I will reply to you, after this show. Wow, wonderful. 1.5 hours. Thank you. Make something good in life. Make something big in life. Pandemic, whatever. You just have to keep going. Stagnant water stinks. डोंट कहीं रुक मत जाना, चलते रहना बस, अगर दौड़ ना सको तो चलते रहना, right? I wish you all the very best. So don't think that the EA is just they pay a stipend of 10,000 and all. Whatever is your passion, you feel you are talented, put it in action. We are the only academy who give you this earning opportunity, which you will not get it anywhere. Take any academy. Let me know if there is anybody who teaches you like this, who gives you an earning opportunity like this. Okay. Earn while you learn. If you have it in you, we are in for you. Okay. It was very nice interacting with you guys. So until we catch up again next week or in our next show, I would just like to say good night and I'll see you soon, right? If you have any questions, thoughts or comments to make this better, please feel free to comment or WhatsApp and I'll be happy to help you. Thank you very much. Shubhratri.